I want to show you what the buyer's journey is. Now, you might have heard this before, but you definitely haven't seen it like this. All right. So your audience, everybody talks about this, are a bunch of fish in the sea. Okay. They start over here. Big sea going on here. Okay. At this stage, when they're fish in the sea, they're completely unaware. They have no idea who you are. They have no idea that they have a problem. Then they have no idea that you have a solution that can fix whatever problem they don't know they have. Okay? They are completely unaware of their situation and of you. This is stage 1. Most companies at this stage will set up some type of marketing. My lighthouse here. This is hope. This is the typical marketing that most people set up, and they're throwing out their message that really isn't effective or designed for their audience, and they don't even know where to find their audience. They're hidden under the ocean. Okay, this is typically how marketing happens. You've got a completely irrelevant device and a completely unaware audience. The process that your buyers go through in order to become your customer. Okay, this is X marks the spot down here. We want them to become customers, and they start way over here. Now, most people would think that this journey goes like this, and then something happens in the middle, and then they become a buyer. And that is not what happens at all. You see, when your fish or your customers first realize they have a problem, it's as if they wash ashore here on this island. Okay, I'm going to draw this little. It's as if they wash ashore on this island. Let's say we've got a male fish here and a female fish here. They both wash ashore and they grow little legs and arms. Okay, and they both wash ashore. Now, they are naked. They can no longer drink the salt water. The sun is beating down on them. That's at the point that they realize they have a problem. But it isn't just a problem. It's a whole forest. Okay? There's pain that goes around that problem because the sun is beating down on them. And there's fear, and that's why they end up in this forest. So I like to call this the problem forest. So now they're in this forest, and the sun goes down, and they're in at night, and they have the pain from the sun of the day, they have the fear of the night forest, and they're in a completely new environment than when they were unaware. They've now realized they have a problem. They are not the same creature. They don't do things the same way. Luckily for them, they washed ashore Google Island. So what does everybody do? They go right to Google and they start trying to figure out what their problem is. Well, our female fish here realizes that she's thirsty. Okay? While the male fish says that he's in pain and he's burnt from the sun. Now, as they realize their problem, they become problem aware through this journey. And this is step number 2. They've just come from unaware to problem aware. Now, you could help them in your marketing, learn that they are problem aware by teaching them what their problem is. But a lot of people will come to realize their problem themselves. And that's where the journey really starts for them. So as they realize that they have a problem, they continue down the trail. And as you notice, they don't come right to you. Nope, they venture off and they find themselves over here looking for a solution. But this isn't any solution. This is literally a mountain range of solutions. And as they begin to ascend this mountain range and all of the solutions that are available to them, and they're wandering through this mountain up here, when they find the solution that works for them, they will be at the peak here. And they'll be able to see everything, to see the lay of the land, and hopefully be able to see that you are a potential solution for them. The reason that this is a mountain range of solutions is because there may be a mountain just of solutions for curing your sunburn, or there may be a mountain of solutions for just the different types of water that are available to them. And as they ascend each of these different mountains looking for the right kind of solution that's going to work for them, it's a big task. And there's a lot of research that's being done right now on Google Island in order for them to figure out what solution is going to work best for them. As they find their solution and become solution aware, they've picked their category of solution, and they begin to descend off of the mountain. They don't go right to you. Nope, they pass right on by down to the other corner of the island. And this is what we call them looking into the niche. And as they begin looking into the niche, the female fish, who realizes she needs water, is looking into the different types of company that offer bottled water. She's looking into the different types of companies that offer filtered water or spring water, or the many myriad of options available to her when it comes to water. And she's getting to learn these different companies. She's getting to learn what the companies, which ones are the best to work with. And they're full of salesmen trying to sell her. So she's very weary as to which company that she wants to work with. That's why we call this the niche swamp. I can't really draw a little alligator, but there's my alligator. And as she's going through this swamp, trying to find her solution, she's being very cautious to compare all of her options, to compare every step that she's taking to make sure she picks the right type of water. And the same is happening for your male fish, who is really burnt from the sun from before, from the problem, and he's going through this niche swamp on a completely different journey through the same process, but a completely different journey. You see, he's looking for companies that offer sun protection or shelter protection, and he's comparing those companies throughout his niche swamp. So as they both come, hopefully they find you in this situation, and when they do, they'll come right back out, find themselves on the trail. Before they come and join your company, they realize that it's not so easy, because there's this bridge here where they get to take their first sketchy step over to your community and to become a customer of yours. So this little bridge here is what I like to call the call to action bridge. Now, it's not a part of the buyer's journey, but you have number 3 here, the third step, which is a solution mountain. You have the fourth step here, which is the niche swamp. And then you finally over here, when they decide to take the step over onto your island and go across this bridge, they will realize what your offer is. So they're going to pass over this call to action bridge and enter onto your community. And that's when they become offer aware. That's when they see your pricing. They get to know exactly who you are and what you offer, and they completely understand you. If they don't find you in this niche swamp, they will never become offer aware. If they pass by you in this swamp, they will not become offer aware. Okay, so this is the step. They start out as unaware fish. They become problem aware. They then become solution aware, the solution that works for them. And then they become niche aware, where they build a relationship with a company And finally, they become offer aware to that company. And then they decide they may hang around on this island for a little while before they decide to actually take action with you. So this is the buyer's journey. You do not want to take on hope marketing because it will not help this unaware audience find you. What you want to do is you want to set up a little shack right here. You want to set up a little shack with a guide, and as they become problem aware, your guide can then guide them past the solutions, teach them the best solution for them, and past the niche swamp as you build a relationship with them and right onto your island. And you can avoid all of your competition. This is where you want to set up your marketing. You want to throw stones at this problem to get their attention so that you can guide them over to your offer. That's the buyer's journey.